Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 867. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we are here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. It is very spooky here this morning. Kind of calm, but definitely feels like a storm's coming. It is incredibly humid. I don't know what the percentage is. It feels like it's 99.9% humid here this morning. My sunglasses steamed up as soon as I got out of the car. My reading glasses are steaming up down here, so I'm going to attempt to read the comments without my reading glasses and may end up having to put them on anyway. Well, we're going to see how it goes. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Thea. Good morning. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Consuelo. Judy. Oh, they went too fast. Hi, Barb and Rita, Thea, Carrie. Hi, Yana. Good morning. Hi, Consuelo. I did say that one right. Okay, great. Hi, sweet Melissa and Diamond Girl. Hi, Joe. Carrie, Barbara, Angela. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hi, Donna and Suzanne. Is it Wednesday or is today Tuesday? I don't know. Hi, Naomi. It is hump day. Thank you. Hi, Sharon. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Thank you. You know, I knew it was Wednesday and then I second guessed myself. You know, it happens sometimes. Hi, Diane. Anyway, I took out my rope braids this morning. I slept in them and I was so inspired by this beautiful bend or wave in my hair. I think it is so much prettier. Well, it was before I came out into 100% humidity. It was so much prettier than the kinks that I get from regular traditional braids. And so I was inspired to try to wear a headscarf for the first time. Hopefully, I hope you like it. If you don't like it, that's okay. I'm sure it's not for everybody. But I did find this set of headscarves on Amazon that I wanted to try out. Kind of wanted to try them out in different sizes to see what worked for me before I decide to design a headscarf and knit or crochet. So I really wanted to make sure I understood the sizes that I liked. This one is approximately 20-inch square. And I got a really cool deal on it on Amazon. You can find it in my Amazon shop. It's a set of 12 like shiny satin scarves for $14 or $13. It's such a good deal. And so they came in lots of designs also, and I bought set 7, I think. Anyway, you'll see them all on there. Each collection of 12 scarves has a different theme, like a different color scheme. One of them's all solid, some of them are different prints, and I am more than happy to take this off, show you how I put it on, tell you why I did what I did, and even show you the other prints. So if that interests you, let me know. The rest of them are still in their plastic covering. I could either show them like this or open them up. This one's already opened. And then show you how I tied it to my head. So, in fact, let's take this one off so you can see. So at 20 inches square, I couldn't fold this one perfectly in half and still get the tail to tuck inside the tie. So I did like an offset tie like this. And then I was kind of on the fence about whether or not to tuck my ears inside or not. And I decided that I do like my ears tucked, the tops of my ears tucked in to the tie better. So what I do is once I put it on like this, I make sure that the tail is dipped down in between where I'm going to tie. Could you see that okay? Do you want me to show that again? And then I tie. I feel like my ears popped out, so I'm not going to tie it as tightly as I'd like to right now to make sure that I get my ears in there. And once I get my ears in there, it is tight enough. Now, you could pull down a little bit of bangs or fringes in the front, like I did, and leave the rest in the back. So, are those ships on the horizon? I don't see any ships on the horizon, no. I see a buoy out there, that's about it. There are some people on the shoreline, but that's all I see. I forgot to show you this print. I guess we'll have to do the tutorial again then. The reason I picked this print to wear this morning is because of the navy blue, and this is what I liked about these prints in general. I thought the prints were somewhat abstract, especially once they're wrapped and tied. but I love that it has this frame of the navy blue around the edge, because once you tie it in half, once you fold it in half and then tie it, it's this framing around the bottom edge that you're going to see predominantly. And that also means that these are great candidate, this style is a really great candidate for crochet on fabric, because if you did a solid frame, imagine representing that dark blue with Blue Danube Be So Fine yarn as a crochet edging. I would be kind of simple in your edging. I wouldn't do like crochet fringe or anything, but maybe a scalloped edge or some sort of pretty simple lace I think would be beautiful, although an ornate lace might be really cool too. The only thing I wouldn't do is fringe, simply because I think it would be very messy and very difficult to not get tangled. Okay, so I've shown this print. I'm going to tie it back on my head, tied it a little bit loose so that I could tuck my ears back inside, double check that my tail is tucked in, and I feel like it's good. I'm wearing my hoop earrings and I have my hair. I have a little bit of sea salt spray in my hair after sleeping in the rope braids overnight, although it looked way cuter before I came down here, and it's now 100% humidity, give or take, so my hair may not be lasting, but that's okay. Regardless of my hairstyle, it doesn't really last in that kind of weather, this kind of weather anyway. This one I thought was really pretty, especially if you have like fair skin, fair hair, whether you're like a pale silver, white, or a pale blonde. I thought this one was really pretty. It has these little poppy flowers or little tiny flowers and like a champagne color background. I thought this would be really pretty on as well. It might be nice contrast for dark skin tones, even olive skin or dark skin tones with dark hair too. I'm leaning towards some of the champagne colors for a neutral look instead of high contrast like I'm wearing now. And then I can open up the rest of them to show you if you like. And again, these are really thin fabrics, so I think they'd be great candidates for crochet on fabric. Got lots of tutorials on how to crochet on fabric. This one has flowers and butterflies. I thought that was so fun. Won't that be fun for certain outfits? And then there's a turquoise. And this is just the 12 pack that I ordered. They had other 12 packs of different designs too. I kind of wanted to find one with a leopard print, and I don't think I did. This is pretty. It's abstract, but you really won't see the pattern that well. See how much of the pattern you actually see. Don't get too caught up on the prints. Think in terms of the color more than the prints, I think, because once you put it on your head, I don't think you're going to see the whole print very well. This one was kind of whimsical, but it also feels very Parisian to me in a way. This one has like little lipsticks and high heels and handbags, and I don't know, it's kind of whimsical, right? I think with the right outfit, maybe even just a plain black t-shirt or a plain black dress, I think that this might be a really fun pop of color, maybe with some baby pink lipstick. I don't know, feeling it. This one feels like a take on the Burberry design, which is very chic. I love the burgundy trim on it. And then there's this nice black and white one. Again, I'm not caught up on the print so much. I think the patterns are I'm not paying too close attention to the patterns. I think the overall design kind of gets lost when you wrap it and put it on your head. I do like the geometry of it though. I really like the ones that have an edging on the edge, because that's what you would see back here where you tie it and stuff. This one kind of looked like birds or leaves. I thought this print was really kind of interesting and pretty too. But I do think the warmer tones I like for myself. I don't know. I have to try them on with different outfits. This one's, even though I just said I like the warmer tones, I love how bright and crazy this one is. And I think I would wear this one with like a white t-shirt and jeans, or like a white t-shirt and distressed jeans. White tank top and distressed jeans. Isn't that cute? I love the colors on there. It might have even gone well with my dress too, because my dress is navy. I think it kind of goes with my dress too. Sorry I can't see the comments. I will have to put my glasses on. My eyes are sweating because it's so hot and humid out here. This one had a little bit of a leopard print around the edge, which I think might be all you need for a little bit of leopard, because again, it's that border that you'll see where you tie it down here. I thought this one was kind of cool too. She won't really see that whole, like, I like that you see the print, the border. And 2 more here. I think that'll be the total 12. I hope this helps to see them opened up. I mean, they are still, they are all photographed on the product listing too. And again, this isn't the only set. There were other sets too. I just had to pick one to start with. I think there's a nice variety of warm tones and cool tones and neutrals and pops of color in here. And as far as I was concerned, as far as the pops of color, I lean towards turquoise, purples, and pinks. So there were other ones that had more greens and oranges and reds. So between the pops of color and the neutrals, I went with the one that had more pink and turquoise than the ones that had the reds and greens. But so think when trying to pick, because it can be overwhelming, make sure you get a nice blend of neutrals, meaning black, white, beige. Get a nice blend of neutrals with pops of color, but make sure you pick pops of colors that either go with your existing wardrobe or the colors that you love to wear. So like, I feel like there's a nice combination of black and white and champagne cream for the neutrals. And then look at all these pops of color that came in it too, in the colors that I happen to wear a lot. Even if it's just in my lipsticks, I wear a ton of raspberry and bright pink lipstick. So I figured even if if I wore neutral outfits and just matched my lipstick with it, I'd be fine with that. But isn't that fun? I thought this was fun. And then I could try that other one on so you can see what I mean. I think that if you pull a color from what you're wearing, you'd be surprised. So let's try this one on too. So I'm going to offset the fold because I didn't think it was long enough for, I have a big head, by the way. I've been told that before. I don't know if they meant it facetiously, literally, or whatever, but I have been told I have a big head though, many times, and also not in negative ways. I think just physically. Anyway, so I'm going to offset it. You might be able to fold it perfectly in half if your head is smaller than mine. And then and I'm doing that to make it just a tad bit longer so that I can tuck in my tail in the back. I'm going to tie these to, it popped off of my ear, so I'm not going to tie it super tight because I want to still pull it over my ear. If you didn't want to put it over your ears, that's fine too. And if it were to have already been in place over my ears, then I would have tied it super tight. But I adjusted my tension because I knew I needed to still tuck my ear under it. Okay, Karen knows you have a small head. Then Karen, you will more than likely be able to fold this perfectly in half like that. I offset it, so depending on the size of your head, keep in mind there are ways to adjust this to fit you. You can offset it like that or bring it down more evenly spaced to get a good fit. What you're going for is figuring out how long it needs to be to tuck in that tail, because I do think the back looks cuter when the tail is tucked in. Oh, I see some rolling waves back there. Maybe that's what somebody thought was ships. Okay, now to read comments. I'm definitely going to need to put my glasses back on. Thank you, whoever said I looked adorable with these on. I've been wanting to do this style for so long, and I have worried about looking stupid for so many years. And recently I saw some people wearing them, and I was like, I'm tired of saying I can't do it. Life's too short. I've got to try it, and I really like it, so I'm happy that I jumped outside my comfort zone on this one. Thank you, Karen. I love the extra color. Yeah, they seem to be really in style right now. I've seen so many different people doing it, and it's one of the styles that I absolutely love about the 70s. One of the things that I absolutely love about Charlie's Angels and 70s style in general. So I am very excited to have an opportunity. As somebody that wasn't an adult in the 70s, I'm really excited to have an opportunity to try something that I haven't been around for the style of before. Yes, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, thank you. Karen, yes, any age. There is no age limit on stuff like this. Absolutely not. I think they look glam and boho at any age with sunglasses. I just think if you're going to go with a print, I would keep your clothing less busy. And they did have solid colors, which I'm definitely thinking about getting the solid colors too. You know me though, I have to try one thing. Can't buy a bunch of something until I try it out first and make sure I like it. So now that I've bought my first set, I'm definitely considering getting the solids as well. Although the solids might show sweat. Maybe not. Maybe not. But like a champagne gold I think would be so cool. I think a solid black would be so cool. Thank you, Yana. I'm excited and I'm digging it for sure. Okay, I also brought some crochet pattern headscarves if you'd like to see. Yes, Steffi, I am definitely all for that, to teach every generation that there is no age limit on whatever style you want to wear. It reminds me of that quote, how to get a beach body. 1, have a body. 2, go to the beach, right? I love messages like that. Yes, or like, I've seen those ones where they say, top 10 things to wear if you're over a certain age, and then the number 1 is wear whatever the heck you want, and then they repeat that for all the other numbers. Have you seen those lists? I'd love to write a blog post like that one, or maybe just do some social memes. Yes, Rita, if you want to hide a big forehead, that's great. If you want to hide a bad hair day, if you're training your hair to not be washed every day and you want to hide some greasy roots, if you want to hide roots that need coloring, I mean, there's a lot of things that you could hide with a hairstyle like this too. Absolutely. Do you want me to show some tips for trying these scarves on too? I brought this one. This one is from hiding growing out hairstyles. This one is from 52 Crochet Gifts. This one is from my website. Oh, Judy, I'm sorry, I don't remember the names of any of them off the top of my head now. And I brought the Lila scarf again as well. I wanted to show some other things about the Lila. But before we do, Natalie, yes, thank you, Judy. But before we go any further, I did want to mention that we have a live premiere today of part 5 of the Priscilla Crochet Vest. And tomorrow we have a new 2-part video series premiering right after the show, and that's going to be for the Althea top-down knit shawl in Be So Easy yarn. It is a wonderful, beautiful, simple top-down lace knit shawl, and the 2-part video series starts tomorrow. In part 1, I'll show you how to get started on the stitch pattern, show you how to do all the stitches you'll need for this pattern. Then in part 2, I'll show you how to read the pattern, how to read the chart, and then how to get started on the ribbed ruffle edging, and also how to adjust that ribbed ruffle if you wanted to do something different. Let's say you want to make this bigger. This is a 2-ball project in Be So Easy yarn. So to keep it 2 balls, I made it this size. If you would like a bigger one, you'd have to go into 3 or 4 balls. So in the end of the part 2 video, I tell you what you would do if you were modifying this on a different row with a different stitch count to still get a gorgeous ruffled edge. So lots of information broken down into 2 videos. So part 1 will air tomorrow. I think I pulled out a tail. Whoopsie. We'll just tuck it in and pretend like it's not there for a little bit. Anyway, so that video, and this is color slate gray in Be So Easy yarn. This size is 2 balls on US 13 or 9mm knitting needles. And again, to make it bigger, you would just need to dip into a 3rd or 4th ball, but totally easy to understand the stitch pattern at that point to continue on in the established pattern. And with the video, you'll know how to adjust your stitch count for the ruffle in lots of ways too. Hi, Game Changer. Okay, so I said I'd do some tutorials on the crocheted headscarves as well. So we'll take this one off, even though I want to keep it on. Put it back. Can you see how bad I'm sweating out here? Like, my hair has lost. It looked way cuter when I left. I'll just tell you that right now. I'm so hot. I'm so hot and sweaty. Anyway, okay, so not a great time to try on scarves. But also a great time to wear scarves though, right? So I like to start my scarf underneath my hair at the nape of my neck and pull it up and tie it here, okay? And then you could either tie it in a knot, bow, whatever works for you. And then what I usually do is pull it back down, try not to mess up my makeup. I really try hard to not. And what I'm going to do is move that knot. You could either put it in the center of your head at the nape of your neck, but I like to do it offset so it's kind of like a ponytail coming down the front. So I put that knot right behind my ear, like that. I might be too sweaty to try this, and it might be too loose too. I didn't tie it tight, and so it came loose as I tied. Oh, but look at that. It's funny, once you get it up there, you're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. So then I like to pull out your earrings for one, but I like to pull out some wispies. This color looks so good with what I'm wearing. It looks so good with the way the beach looks today. And I've covered up my bangs. This is just perfect. Just perfect. This is a tidbit size in Be So Fine yarn. So you could make this with a tidbit, or if you wanted to make gifts, you could make a couple of these in one ball of Be So Fine yarn. Imagine Be So Fine bling yarn as well. Don't forget, we have a sale on full-size balls of Be So Fine bling and Be So Fine gradient kits this week. Buy 3, get 1 free. It's good through Sunday. The coupon code has been flying around everywhere from an email to the podcast, and it's FINEB3G1. And all you have to do is put that into the coupon code section and apply it by clicking the apply coupon. Can Be So Fine be used for shoes? I haven't used it for shoes. I've used it for barefoot sandals, and it was fantastic though. Thank you, Judy. There's the coupon code. So for every 3 balls of Be So Fine bling, or Be So Fine gradient you buy, you get 1 free. So you have to put 4 in your cart, and 1 will be marked free with the coupon code, and that applies to multiples of 4 too. So put 8 in your cart, and 2 will be marked free. Whoops, should have done it that way. Put 12 in your cart, and 3 will be marked free when the coupon is applied. It's a great sale, great savings, and it's good through Sunday. And that's on full-size balls of Be So Fine silver bling, gold bling, and gradient kits while supplies last and end Sunday. Any questions on that? Because that's a great deal. I don't even want to take this scarf off to show you more, but I should. All right. Well, we can wear that another day. All right, so let's try on the Natalie scarf now. So I'm going to do this one the same way. I'll do something different I want to show you some different things with the Lila headscarf, but we're going to do this one the same way we did the last one, which is come up from under the hair, tied in the center here. What I love about this scarf is that I did the chain fringe in the 2 different colors, and it's going to look so cute sitting next to each other in the way that I style this one. You gotta take your glasses off to do this. Oh. Can you tell how hot it is here? Or humid? All right, so I like to flatten my scarves back out so you can see the whole stitch pattern. I think these colors look good with what I have on too. Now here's another, you could pull it back far enough that you'd see some hair, or like a headband. I don't think I have the hair for that. I think my hair is better suited to being under the scarf, but depends on, at least right now, I'm just too hot and sweaty out here. I hate to keep saying it. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I'm only telling you so that you can understand that sometimes that adjusts how you style yourself. My hair is extremely wet right now, and because it's now gotten wet, there's no way that it's going to look as cute up here with making a little bouffant out of my bangs as it would when my hair's dry and styled better. But look at how cute these two little ties look on the side, especially since I chose the different colors of the pattern in there. I think that looks so cute like that. Not that you couldn't match them. You could do it all in one color. That'd be fine too. All right, I'm gonna pause a minute and check comments if I missed anything important that I need to answer. Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Steffi. I think the colors are so pretty. Actually, I do like it with behind my bangs as a headband. I think that looks cute too. I did not pull out little bits on the side here, but I could. If my hair was more agreeable, then I think I would. I think I like this scarf behind like a headband with a little bang in the front, which means if you have actual bangs, this would be very pretty with your bangs coming down the front. Now, if my hair were styled, I could put my curtain bangs in the front with the little wispies too. That would be so cute, but with dry, styled hair. Not wet, sweaty hair. Yeah, I have sea salt spray in my hair today too. It looks like I've been swimming. Oh, isn't that crazy? I am a sweater though. Marlon's a sweater too, and I always tell him, you come by it honestly, buddy. Okay, so with the Lila scarf, it has this beautiful center triangle, which is super awesome for wearing it as a scarf, but to wear it as a headscarf, this gets in the way. So I'm going to show you what I like to do. There's a couple of things we can do. We can do it as a keyhole like this and tie. See what we could do. Is it long enough to do it like this? Yes, not even a keyhole. By folding it in half and then tying it, we're just going to have a shorter tie, but then that eliminates seeing that V. The V ends up being part of the ends, and I think the ends are going to be shorter like this, which means you might, if you like a top knot, if you like a top knot, that might look cute like that. Otherwise, you could tuck the whole thing underneath. I'm getting too hot to do this, to be honest with you. Oh, but you could also get a double headband look like this then too. So let's say you have more hair than I do. You could actually separate this into two separate headbands then, like that and like that. You've seen that look before? I've seen that look on hairstyling videos where you could separate it into two. I imagine if I had really full hair, you could have that separation between the two bands like that. I can't tell if it looks okay on me. You know, I could almost do this for me too, almost. I feel like I just need my hair to be styled a little better. It's extremely hot and humid here, Karen. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's got to be 100% humidity here this morning. I kind of dig this. Like, if my hair was done, my hair's fallen apart this morning. We know that now. But otherwise, I really love the bump in between the two. I like it a lot. I like it too. Okay, so we discovered a new way to wear this. I'm not even putting my hair back in I'm putting my hair up. Is it 100% humid? Thanks for checking. I would guess at least 99%. There's no way it's under 99. I can almost taste it. Now, you could always wear any of these with an updo as well, but I'm totally done styling. I feel silly styling with wet hair now. 85 feels like 97. Yes. Can you see that I have a film of moisture on all my skin? I feel like I jumped out of the shower and didn't put a towel on. That's how moist I am. 75% humidity. Crazy. I would have guessed way higher than that. It is extremely, extremely steamy here. Anyway, do we have time for a quote before the live premiere? We did Gandhi yesterday. What's next? Marcus Aurelius. I like his quotes too. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love. Yes, yes, yes. Isn't that a wonderful one? We're going to have to read that a second time. This is by Marcus Aurelius. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love. What a beautiful quote. We could all use that reminder every single day. Nothing like a little simple gratitude, right? Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed all the show and tell, demo, chatting with me and everyone else. If you can join me for the live premiere of part 5 of the Priscilla Crochet Vest, we're going to do that right now. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of Create, Share, Inspire podcast. Bye-bye.